spin tilt axis and its measurement is one of the most unique capacities of a Foresight Sports launch monitor. And in fact, this was one that was instrumental in me becoming an avid Foresight Sports user. So first off, what is it? Well, it's the angle in degrees that total spin is tilted in relation to the horizon line. Now, the more tilt there is on that axis, the more the golf ball is going to curve. So understanding how to control that is of critical importance. Now, just like all other spin measurements, it is taken by the software performing that spherical correlation process and actually measuring this parameter as the ball passes through the launch window. Take a look at this animation, and then we're going to come back and talk to you about how you can learn to control your spin tilt axis, which will help you find more fairways and more greens. So one of the things that I like to describe about spin axis tilt is your ability to control the axis tilt of the golf ball is a pretty strong predictor for how many golf balls you're going to need to finish your 18 holes. Now, the primary influencer of axis tilt is face to path. Now, and if that face to path is closed for a right-handed golfer, our axis tilt is going to be predominantly left. And the more closed that face to path gets, the more that axis tilt is going to cause the ball to curve offline. Of course, the opposite is true if we have an open face to path. Our secondary influencer would be horizontal impact point. Now that means if we strike the golf ball toward on our driver, that gear effect, that twisting of the head during the collision is actually going to impart draw spin on the golf ball. And of course, the inverse is true if we strike the ball out on the heel. Understanding these factors that actually create the axis tilt will allow you to actually use your Foresight technology to get better directional control over your golf ball. The backspin and side spin data that are presented in the FSX software and your FS Performance app are actually derived from the total spin and spin tilt axis measurements that are taken as the ball passes through the launch window. For a lot of people, when we're first starting to use launch monitors, looking at things broken down into these two parameters can actually make it easier to digest this high volume information. Let's take a look at how we can actually use these in a simple and relevant way to help understand what club or what drill is going to help us hit our best shots.